Good evening, everyone, and welcome back to DOF TV for the next Nations Cup match. With me tonight, I have Kohath.
Good evening.
But he will be introduced when he returns. Tonight, we're going to be streaming the Nation Cup Week 3 Group B, Turkey versus North America. Without further ado, since we're running a bit late, I do apologize for that. We didn't have our usual regular intro. I believe this will actually be live. Kohath, I'm not sure if you can confirm.
It does look like it.
Alright.
Hello.
Hello, Bellendor.
Do we start?
Yes, we are currently live. Alright, not live. Looks like this is reset live. Again, I do apologize for the lack of an intro. We are running a bit late today. Alright, should be live. Let me just finish getting everything set up for the stream. I believe we are good. And without further ado, I will switch to live. So, quick introduction. The first map is Fort of Honor, Sarranids top versus Vhagar's bottom. NA will be starting as Sarranids. They are running 4 infantry, 2 cavalry, and 2 archers. Turkey, as Vhagar's, are running the exact same. 4 infantry, 2 cavalry, 2 archers. Bellendor, go ahead and give us a basic rundown of the Turkey roster, as I believe you're fairly aware with.
I would like to get into server first.
Alright.
I could just...
Alright, well then, in that case, Koath and I will go ahead and go over the NA roster real quick. So, let's focus on the people who are in, Koath. Currently in as cavalry are Vinny and Heat, 2 very good cavalry. Then we have Jeffrey and John as archers, 2 really amazing archers there. And as infantry, we have Guacamole Boy, Oodle Prime, or I don't recall. Yeah, Prime. I don't recall his full name. And then Tito, and I believe Tito is the caller for NA, but I'm not 100% sure about that. Flag spawns in the graveyard. Once again, we are playing on Fort of Honor. Is the first map here. Vinny dismounts on the flag to get it up quickly, but NA is going to set up very quickly on it. I'm curious to see how Turkey approaches this flag spawn. It can be a difficult flag to push, but it can also be a difficult flag to hold, and it looks like we're going to see NA actually holding the front part of the graveyard, which is, in my opinion, not a bad idea.
approach. They're taking the right side. Oh.
See a bit of a standoff here. Ooh, Jeffrey gets a bad team kill. John gets a good headshot. You see some fighting in the shed going on.
Archers are pretty much left alone. I'm surprised that Turkey isn't doing anything about it before now.
Oh, nice headshot from John. Can I get his streamer?
Yeah, can you also... Can you tell Sirkin to give Bellendor streamer? Turkey has taken the flag, but the NA's flag is higher. But that is quickly changing if they don't get on the flag soon. Oh, Turkey's flag is a bit higher, but it might end the tie if they can just hold this flag here for the last about 15 seconds. Looks like they definitely might be able to. Oh, this is definitely going to be a Turkey victory off the flag here if they can just stay alive.
There's 5 seconds. We'll see.
Oh, triple kill by Kefren there.
Oh.
A quadruple kill by Kefren to secure the round, and Turkey takes round 1. We are playing on a European server. Now, as per the rules for the... I believe the rules are the same in this match, where they half the match will be played on NA, half the match will be played on EU, I think? Is that how it's... Or is the entire match going to be played on this server? I'm not sure. Because ping-wise, there is actually a... Pings are all about even. We have 1 or 2 Turkish players who have a bit lower ping, but for the most part, both teams have roughly equivalent ping on this server, so I'm not sure what the ruling is going to be for this, if we're going to be swapping server partway through or not. Looks like NA is being a lot more aggressive here, pushing up, doing a split push. Infantry and archers pushing up the right side here, and the rest are pushing up on the far side of the map.
To comment on that, there's an NA server booked, so it might just be UK for the entire match.
Alright.
I'm not sure though.
NA is being very aggressive here, but Turkey is set up in a very strong position.
They force Mental to middle tower, but...
Oh, someone
he's
for
fighting
fighting in
two
the middle
guys.
now.
He's...
That
Yep.
one infantry might be cut out.
Oh, looks like Turkey's gonna get a catch out these two guys here. Yep. Jeffrey goes down. That's a big loss for NA, though he did get a team kill.
For
That was
Turkey.
really clever push.
Turkey's doing a lot of work. Turkey's archers are doing amazing right here. Minthil gets a double kill, though Raiden is getting pushed, but he is going to just kite away. Ooh, Minthil with a triple kill. 3 headshots in a row. John dies from fall damage.
Wow.
And good
Amazing
last
blocks
stand by
with that
little
pink.
body falls.
Really good first 2 rounds there by Turkey.
NA seems to have trained a lot in European servers.
Yeah, a lot of these guys will be used to the high ping, so I don't think... I honestly, and like I said before, ping's about the same. There are several players on Turkey's side that have a bit lower ping, but only 2 players currently on the NA team actually have 100 ping. There are a lot who are in the high 90s, but overall it looks to be about even. Turkey's pushing up in the middle street here. NA starting to push across the bridge, take one look at that setup and say no thank you and back off. Looks like it looks like both teams are going to be content to sit where they currently are. Looks like this will be a bit slower paced of a round. So how about we go ahead and do a rundown of the Turkish players who are currently in.
Sure. Actually, there are some new players actually who joined this first time, who appeared in the NC team first time, like Gordios and Arthur. Right now I see a complete team that we have really 2 really pro archers like Minotaur and Raiden. Wise we always struggled this year. I remember when I first joined NC this year, I tried like 3 matches, and that there were like only 4 cav players or 3 something. We always struggled to maintain some cav players in this year, but now I see that we can actually, who is that? The Colonel Jan, yeah, the Can. That there's like 3 cav players. Well, let's see. I mean, there's a really decent team this year. Some even claim that probably the weakest team the Turkey ever got so far. But I really trust my team this year. Let's see. I mean, there's a really good roster there.
Certainly, and as you mentioned, the archers have been doing amazing work, both of them. We saw a triple headshot last round by Minthil, and we also have Kefren here, is currently 6-0 and is very heavily armored up.
Yeah, he's a beast at Minthil.
He's doing amazing infantry work right here. Gyarados is also going in, that newcomer.
Infantry just crushing them now.
Wow.
I think NA keeps getting caught out in bad positions. I think the first round they had a good setup, but the second round they were a bit too aggressive, and this round it looks like they were pretty much just a very effective push by Turkey. But though the round is still up for grabs, Turkey is up by 1 player, 6-5. But
They
NA
are
is low on
holding all
health.
the Americans until now.
Double kill for I'm Not Alone.
Oh, nice kill from you.
Vinny is a very good cavalry there.
Is he from Westland, right?
I do not know exactly where he is from, no. I simply know he's a very good cavalry, very considered one of the top NA cavalry players. And he's definitely making his presence felt here. He's currently 3-2, 2 rounds in. I have to say, I feel like the NA team is primarily lacking in... it's strange. I won't say they're lacking in overall team coordination, but it just seems like their archers are not being allowed to get shots. Though they were the first round was the one round they were allowed to get shots. We saw John and Jeffrey got pushed pretty early, and he did have a team kill, and that will be the end of the first set.
Nice.
3-0 for Turkey.
I think Turkey is really focusing and trying to just force NA to fight quickly without setting their crossfires and all. Because they kind of realize that NA, I mean, they might just assume that NA is not play with this ping. So they're just taking the fight to them so quickly without preparing them. that's kind of a nice approach, and it worked for 2 rounds ago.
Definitely did, and I really agree with what you said there, is that NA relies very heavily on their archers, I would say. Particularly, it looks like for this matchup, the players we've been seeing do the best have been their two archers, John and Jeffrey, who, as I mentioned before, are two amazing archers, and they've been doing very well this match. But obviously they've been somewhat limited due to the fact that their infantry is kind of crumbling very quickly, and they get pressured very early by the Turkish infantry, which obviously is shows that Turkey knows what they're doing. They're, like you mentioned, Bellendor, they're being aggressive and they're pushing.
Yeah.
To answer the question, yes, the match will be played entirely on the UK server. Pings across the teams are roughly equivalent. Turkey does have a slight ping advantage on some of their players, but even then, a few of the Turkish players do have over 100 ping. A decent number have in the 80s or 90s, and there are some NA players who have in the 80s and 90s as well. Just to kind of clarify that, I had a question in chat, so go ahead, guys.
Yeah. What server is this? UK. Oh, okay. They're playing UK server. Okay.
Yeah. Also good to mention that. Looks like this will be live.
Are they going with the same roster? I think the both teams.
Looks like both teams have. I'm checking. Both teams have same setup: 4 infantry, 2 archers, 2 cav. Looks like we have crew swapped in as cavalry to replace Heat as cavalry for NA, and that appears to be the only player swap out. Everyone else is the same. Oh no, I'm sorry. Heat is now infantry for NA, and then crew swapped in for cavalry. So I don't recall which infantry dropped for NA, but one player, they did swap one player out.
Prime.
Oh right, Prime dropped, and then Heat's now playing infantry, and we have crew in his cav. Jeffrey takes an early hit there. I believe that was Raiden who got the hit off on him. He's now at half health.
By the way, NA has problems with drops, it seems. John has a spiked club, or just a tiny little knots.
Yeah, that's not a good sign. Could be a screw up from the drops, because those cavalry should be getting the free scimitars for them every round. But looks like John does not have one. They do have shields, of course, but having that spike club could very well cost him. Well, I'm not going to say cost him the round, but it could definitely end up being a bad thing for them. I do apologize. I forgot to swap the screens back. It was not much exciting. It was both teams sitting on either side.
America's favor.
All right.
So let's see how effective they can put up that crossfire. Like now that they have the defensive position, they did well in the first round.
I think Turkey is going to catch them before they can prepare themselves.
But we do have Jeffrey getting up on the wall.
Oh, yeah. Flanked wall. Oh.
Not too much of a crossover though from NA.
Turkey's pushing in here. Looks like NA's infantry is doing a bit better job of holding them back here. Though they are fighting outnumbered right now, and their archer and Jeffrey can't really support them very well. Kefren takes down Heat. Tito takes down Pindrag. Kefren takes down Guacamole Boy, getting double kill. Crew goes down to Tykes, so it is currently 6-4 in favor of Turkey. Kefren takes down Tito, that's now 6-on-3. Jeffrey's still up top shooting, but I think the big mistake there is NA's infantry pushed in and fought in a place where Jeffrey couldn't really support them at all. He was getting shots off on other people, but he wasn't shooting into the main fight, which is what he needed to be doing there to kind of help hopefully turn the tides. So bad call on NA's part trying to push up there and hold them. They ended up fighting around the corner. Like I said, Jeffrey was not able to support, so mistake there.
Same for John, the second American archer. He had to move up according to it, and then he got pushed instantly.
So a bit either a lack of coordination or just a bad call. But either way, Turkey exploited that either mistake or just a bad call, whichever it was. Turkey definitely took full advantage of it.
I think NA just keeps missing to reinforce their archers because they cannot back them up with their infantries. So any of the Turkish cavalry or archer can easily target any of the NA archers because they're so in the middle or in the open. like it's kind of a little lack of coordination. But I'm really impressed at the moment by the infantry skills of NA at the moment. I mean, the Udal especially, the Tito, wow. Right now they can block more efficiently, better than most of the A players.
I definitely think we have, like you mentioned, like you said, definitely seen the NA infantry being able to hold their own. But I think it's, and I think this is actually what I would say of the match so far, if I had to sum it up. The NA players are able to hold their own as individual skill-wise, but I definitely think we can see a lack of coordination of the team, as you mentioned, because the archers are not set up in good places. They're getting pressured too early by the enemy infantry, and it's just, you're not seeing a lot of support. As we see Turkey, the Turkish archers are supporting their infantry, the cavalry is supporting their infantry, the archers have almost never been pushed at all for this entire first map so far. And with NA, it's just not that. It's each class, you know, the infantry are sticking together and fighting well together for NA, but the infantry alone aren't going to be able to win when they're having to contest with enemy cavalry and archers, and they're in turn not getting that much support from their own archers. I would say the NA cavalry has been doing a pretty good job of supporting their infantry, but the lack of archers is really showing. Flag spawns in Graveyard. Turkey's jumping onto it. I'm curious to see how Turkey approaches this. Looks like they're gonna.
And they can push them as well as Turkey did them in the first round.
And they split their team. It seems one of the archers is on the right side, another one.
Yeah, they're really split up right now. Looks like, okay, now they're grouping up. Looks like they're gonna approach from the bridge area. They kind of walk around. Looks like Tito's gonna flank behind. John gets an early kill on Tyke. That's really good. Both cavalry are down for Turkey. That's not the greatest thing, but it's actually not the worst.
Turkey just left the flag as well to support their archer.
Guacamole Boy takes down Pendragon.
Fight can go in the hut. You can catch them. You can catch them. Yeah. Well, just actually the like 6 players fought in that little cup. For
Turkey infantry doing a good job though, trying to get a comeback.
It's currently 6-3 in favor of NA. 6-on-1. I'm not alone as the last man alive as infantry for Turkey. He gets bumped and then Noodle finishes him off. A really good round for NA there. That's going to bring back, that's going to be a big momentum swing, I think. Giving them a bit more confidence and also kind of breaking the momentum of Turkey a bit. And we also see Vinny now has a step charger, which will be very useful on this closed map. However, I would say Turkey definitely made a bad call there with their setup. I think they should have had their infantry in front of the graveyard the entire time, because what we saw there was their archer got pressured and their infantry pushed out to help him, which was not inherently, wasn't necessarily a bad call, but it definitely would have been better if their infantry had just been there from the beginning and they wouldn't have had to push out, and they would have also kind of kept NA from flanking around like they did and approaching from the middle area. They could have kept them bottled up more in the alley.
Yeah, the Turkey risked that round by they used that Kurva tactic, I think. Nice for in the Kurva matches, that they put an infantry and archer in that little cup, a little cabin, the hut, in front of the graveyard. But the NA just realized that's too early, and also there was an early kill, I think. So
yeah, it also looked like the Turkey one of Turkey's cavalry got caught out. I believe it was Tyke, I believe. Yeah, he got caught out and got killed by an archer, and I think Sir Arthur also got caught out. I think he actually got trapped by one of the enemy infantry, and then an archer, I think, finished him off. So maybe a bit too much of aggression from Turkey's cavalry there. But both their cavalry did go down early.
Also the NA first time could use their archers too.
Very true. Their archers set back, and I think that's the advantage of actually kind of one advantage of them pushing up, but then they didn't actually engage. Like NA pushed up, but they didn't force the engagement. They actually made Turkey come to them.
Yeah, exactly.
Let's see how Turkey approaches this flag. They did a good job last set of pushing it, or rather, NA did a bad job of pushing into them instead of letting. It looks like they're not going to make the same mistake twice. They're going to sit on the flag, let their archers support.
Now that their infantry is engaged, they put an infantry with the archer on the right. So the main infantry group might falter now for lack of support.
Let's see, Guacamole Boy is already low on health. Cavalry's coming in here. Neither team's cavalry was able to do much, though I do have to say Sir Arthur did a good job of stopping Vinny from getting a bump off or a couch lance. Oodle goes down to Gyarados. for Gerdios. Pendragon goes down to Tito. Kefren goes down to Guacamole Boy. Pretty even fight so far. Turkey's down by 1 player. Teams are now even up thanks to a team kill by John. It's currently 5-on-4 in favor of NA. Very close round here. Double kill for
killing that archer.
double kill for Jeffrey and Sir Arthur there.
So now finally he can join the battle.
I'm Not Alone goes down to John. He was caught out in a bad crossfire there. Sir Arthur gets dismounted and is going to be finished off. Double kill for John right there at the end. That was a very close round. But I think Turkey overall did a pretty good job of pushing in, and I think both teams did a good job at what they did. NA set up, had their archers being able to fire almost the entire time. Turkey did a good job of trying to pressure their archers. They weren't able to do it quite effective enough, but that round really could have gone either way right up till the end there. It was a very close round.
Sorry, I was away. I didn't see.
NA doing a lot better job here as Vagers than they did as Serenids. That could partly, I'm not sure if that is entirely just because of the factions and the spawn side, or if it is actually also just because the NA is getting a little more warmed up and getting kind of into the match mentality now. Because definitely it could be that the first set, because we're definitely seeing the NAs coordinating a lot better and they're making better calls. So that could be that they kind of learned from the first set and are starting to fix the problems they had. John is armored up, Tito's armored up, and I believe...
It seems to be wanting more map control now, having one at the tavern and one at the archway.
Vinny did lose his step charge last round. Jeffrey is arsenal armored up, so that's three of the footmen, both archers and 1 infantry armored up for NA.
He also has a Serenit War Axe. Infantry could loot.
Flag spawns in the mid. This is the first time we've seen the flag spawn here. NA is already set up on it. Let's see how Turkey approaches this. I'm trying to find NA's. NA does have is going to have a decent crossfire setup if Turkey pushes across the bridge, but it looks like they're not going to. They're going to be pushing through the archway. Definitely, I think that's a pretty good call there. It limits the crossfire a bit. It can be difficult to push through the archway, but it does at least limit the crossfire.
Yeah, they also left Minotaur on the bridge. He's not detected at the moment. Really. Oh, they see. Oh, that's a nice crossfire.
Mental gets hit.
Yeah, Turkey is rushing.
Turkey pushes through now. 1 for 1 so far on kills. Ooh, a flood of kills for NA.
Wow.
Benny gets a couch lance and bump kill with his horse.
Oh, Cav changed everything there.
The American cavalry did amazing there, in my opinion.
Oh, Cav changed everything.
Vinny did a really good job coming in there.
Oh, they died so quickly. I think it's the end of this
the
round.
Turkey cavalry got dismounted, and whilst the Americans could do whatever they wanted, really.
Oh, Turkey Cav dismounted.
Yeah, but the first one was dismounted, and the second one was 10 seconds later.
That's the end of
also
the...
lost the Cav in the first. Like they lost crew. It was also a Cav. That's kind of balanced, but I don't know what went wrong for Turkey there. I think they just lost the personal skill.
I think we definitely saw the NA team had a lot better coordination, and they weren't making nearly as many mistakes. And then we saw Turkey, who I wouldn't say Turkey necessarily really made any mistakes that I noticed. They may have made 1 or 2 minor ones, but for the most part, they still they didn't push into crossfires really. They did try and prioritize taking it, pressuring the enemy archers. They did what they needed to, but like you said, Bellinger, I think it just came down to individual skill-wise. The NA team, particularly their archers and cavalry, were able to do a lot for their team, and their infantry very much held their own.
Because the tactic wise there was nothing wrong. They just pushed so quickly and early, and they even realized that late, and they left Minotaur on the bridge, who could possibly have a great crossfire, but he probably couldn't see clearly the fight and he couldn't help his team. So, and they used their Cav, and that's what happened, it seems. Yeah, that, as I said in the beginning, the Turkey is at the moment quite struggling with their calves. I mean, not. I mean, they have calves at the moment. They have really great calves at the moment. Sir Arthur especially playing like a magic at the moment. The Colonel can, but yeah, like I said, there's always been a problem with the calves. Like Nico.
And I definitely think we did see that the Turkey cavalry did a fairly good job for most of this first map of kind of. I wouldn't say I never really saw them very often. They did a few times, but I didn't see them overall really beating the NA cavalry players head to head or anything. But they did a good job of just getting in the way, and that's actually a big part of, in my opinion, what cavalry is really good at, and what a good cavalry should be trying to do is you don't have to kill the enemy cavalry. You just have to keep him from killing your player, your infantry. You know, blocking him, kind of keeping him busy so that your infantry and archers can get the job done. And I think we saw that really well in the one round where the flag spawned at Cabbage. I believe Turkey ultimately lost the round, but Vinny was coming in with a couch lance behind the Turkish infantry, and I believe it was Sir Arthur came in, and he didn't even hit. He hit Vinny and also blocked his horse, and that right there was just that was all he needed to do. He prevented Vinny from coming in and harassing his infantry. So more plays like that is what the Turkey cavalry is going to need to focus on. They don't have to. Like I said, they don't have to beat them straight up. They just have to run interference, essentially, for their own infantry and archers. The second map is Castellum. We have Serenades top, Rhodoks bottom. NA will be starting as Rhodoks. Turkey will be starting as Serenades. This is going to be an interesting matchup due to the factions. These are two factions that you don't see as often on this map. Of course, the factions are always randomized, so do keep that in mind. But it's interesting to see these because I don't think I've ever seen Serenades and Rhodoks go face off on this map. In fact, I don't even know if I've ever seen. I'm sure I've seen Serenades and Rhodoks, but Rhodoks, like I said, both these factions are pretty rare to see on this map. What are your guys' opinion on the map and the factions?
It's not balanced for sure. Rhodok has always been a problematic faction, especially personally speaking. That doesn't have a quite characteristic advantage over any faction, like perhaps the Borg shields. Other than that, I mean, Serenade has a really great advantage of Cav and the Bamboo Spears.
They also have
It will also probably depend on the tactic wise. I mean, yeah, who makes the better tactic, who will do the right rush, who will be at the right spots in the right time. That will probably change the outcome.
I do think Turkey will have the upper hand though on this map, just because they do have better cavalry from what we've seen so far.
You Turkey or NA?
Turkey.
I think at the I mean, I don't know how NA, but just knowing the Turkish players that we specially prepared in this map for a long time, like 3 months. I like there was like a match every week in this map, so we actually quite trained in this map. I don't know how NA doing it. We are kind of, yeah, we're kind of good at it. Let's see.
I'm expecting a lot from both John and Jeffrey on this very open map. I think they'll get some great shots off.
Definitely, they'll.
Yeah,
I think Rangers will have a field day. Well, maybe not. This is a very open map. It does have a lot of buildings, so there are it can be difficult to get clear shots off on the enemy depending on your team's positioning and the enemy's positioning.
Well, yeah, the archer is okay, but the strength in this map lies in the cavalry. I think so many walls and all that provides kind of sneaky cuts that I used a lot especially in the final. That you can use this building so cleverly and easily. Like if you're playing Cav, you should at least catch someone every round. Can't, well, lucky.
I'm very curious to see.
Factions are not balanced. I still think on that.
Yeah, I definitely would agree that Rhodoks will have a bit of a disadvantage. I will say the one thing to consider is if looks like this will be live on restart. I'm very curious to see how the cavalry matchups go, because, as you mentioned, Rhodoc cavalry is not particularly strong, but against Saranid horses can go down really fast against crossbows, particularly if they're taking heavy or siege crossbows. So I'm curious to see if the Saranid cavalry will have problems with their horses getting taken out very quickly. Can someone yell at Sirkin to give me streamer?
We have.
Okay.
Yeah, the archers and calves are going to make the difference in this map. That's all. But again, due to factions so balanced, that's also kind of a risky thing because Turnits, bamboo, and Rhodocs have a pike. I mean, that's also kind of strange. I saw some matches that actually Rhodoc infantry plays with a pike. We do not used to see that often. If any of the Rhodoc teams decide to play with the pike, and it can also be a disadvantage for any of the teams, cav players. So that's why it's really quite unpredictable.
Interesting equipment drop here. Oodle, who's one of the infantry, has a light lance. Looks like he got a free light lance drop from one of the cav. That's interesting.
Lance? Oh.
We also noticed that America has one more infantry in Turkey.
Yeah, let's go through
See
the...
if that pays off to them more.
Turkey is running with 4 cavalry, 2 archers, 2 infantry. And NA is running with 3 infantry, 3 cavalry, 2 crossbows. So flag spawns in Turkey's favor. Looks like they're going to be able to have plenty of time to move quickly and set up on flag. This is going to be a big round in terms of setting the overall map, I think.
Yeah, I agree with that. Oh, Minotaur is going to the forest. Where is Raiden? And Raiden is...
Raiden's at the back of church. Looks like he's going to get pressured by a crossbow and infantry and cavalry coming in.
Yeah, he's going to
America's
that
pushing in
position.
from both sides.
Curious to see how the Turkish cavalry can do. Oh, 2 dismounts on the cavalry. 2 NA cavalry are already dismounted right off the bat.
Wow.
Oodle takes down Pendragon. Turkey, Raiden needs to break away from the wall. He has lots of friendly cavalry who can help him, but fighting on the wall is not a good idea. Oodle gets a bad team kill there. John takes down Raiden, though.
Oh.
Vinny takes down Minithil.
Seems like with their cav advantage, Turkey isn't really getting away from the close spots.
Yeah, that's
Utilizing that
big
cavalry.
mistake there. Vinny picks up a double kill. They need to get away from the walls and fight in the more open areas where their cav advantage would really have paid off there. We saw 2 cavalry get killed because they got caught in that close space. Oodle with a double kill.
That was... Wow, Oodle shined this round. 3 awesome kills. Oh, 2, but that was also 1 assist there. It was amazing. Well, yeah, the problem, yeah, I think the Turkey fell to the NA's bait. I mean, I don't know why they forced to play in there with so many, with 4 cav players. That tiny road and that narrow roads. I don't know why they play there.
I actually would have not been. I would think it would actually may have worked for Turkey to actually not try and hold the flag, but try and catch NA out in a more open, because there's plenty of open ground that they were going to have to cross to get to the church. They could have forced an engagement more in the open and relied on their cavalry advantage to kind of win. However, it is possible that Turkey did not know what the enemy setup was class-wise, so they may not have been expecting 3 infantry and only 3 cavalry. I don't know how well they were scouted.
The Americans did split up to push the church, so I mean, if they would have pushed a more open group, then yeah, I do agree with you that it would have been a different outcome.
Yeah, I think when you have more cavalry than your opponents, and also, not even that, when you have more cavalry than you do infantry, you need to fight in open places. Otherwise, as we saw that round, you're just going to get caught out up against the walls, and you're going to go down.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, that's completely agreed with that. Because the Minotaur was in the great position to shoot anyone. And Raiden was not so great, but I mean, Oodle with that lance stopped 3 cav. I think I could count 3 cav, and only Oodle did that. I mean, and the 4 cav players couldn't take down Oodle. Like, stops 1 cav, he stuns, he gets like a 1-second stuns, and other cav can kill him, but it never happened. And Oodle did a lot with that lance. Killed two players. He picked someone. I mean, it was really a bad coordination from Turkey. Bold to say that. Yeah, but that's where the imbalancement comes. That's what I'm told. That was what I'm talking about. Flag spawns in the middle.
Flag spawns in mid. This can, I don't know. Do you think this flag spawn is to NA or Turkey's advantage with the current setup?
Well, NA is currently holding, like, they're not moving for it at all. They're waiting for Turkey to make the first move.
Turkey's waiting for NA to make the first move. No, actually, they are going to make the first move. I think they need to be careful not to get caught out in an enclosed place like they did last round. It looks like NA is going to try and maybe push them.
I think.
See, Turkey seems a bit afraid. So
Yeah,
they're
they're
leaving
afraid
NA
of
to take
close
the flag very freely.
But NA at the moment is really nicely set up there.
He almost got caught out there.
I think Turkey is going for that corner.
And now Turkey's gonna split up, it seems.
No.
Oh, okay.
NA just now got on flag.
Yeah, they're going from the back of the market. Yeah. I think they don't have too many infantry players, so they want to take this as guaranteed as possible. So Cavs can. Oh yeah.
Looks like they're going to have a good crossfire setup here if Minthil can. Oh nope, Minthel's engaging one of the crossbows. He's about to get attacked.
Is finally gonna engage on flag.
Cav needs to help him.
Yep. Turkey's cavalry's coming in now, but
Nice.
gets to pick up 2 quick couch lances. See, that's really good coordination. That's the second round in a row that we've seen Turkey's cavalry coming in with great couch lances. Raiden with a beautiful shot on heat there. He's being left alone to just shoot freely, and so is Minthil now. It's definitely going to be a Turkey victory. Let's see if they can actually get a perfect round and not lose anyone. Need to be careful. Double kill for Kefren, and they do not lose a single player this round. That's going to be big in terms of upgrading for Turkey and being able to loot.
Yeah.
You're going to see quite a few Rodok shields and some kite shields for the cavalry now. No major upgrades, except for Pendragon picked up some armor. Some nice metal armor, that's about it though. No other big upgrades. Sarenids can be a little tricky, particularly cavalry I know can be tricky to upgrade.
Kefren got an upgrade too, with helmets.
Alright. Okay, this is an interesting call here, and I have to disagree with this. Turkey's being very aggressive pushing up in this enclosed space. They might get caught out here, and their cavalry's not going to be able to support them very much.
So America does seem not to want to fight them in there.
Yeah, and he's just waiting, I think. They're not going to force. Yeah, they're not.
Well, it's because it looks like NA split up. They don't have all their footmen with them. Jeffrey's off to the side.
And he's not really moving to get in a better position either. He's just staying in that gully.
Looks like they're gonna. NA's content to give Turkey that position.
Yeah, well, I cannot
I don't
tell
see why they
which
move
one is
that
better.
second. Yeah. Don't see why they don't move that second ranger around, seeing as they're all there.
Yeah. NA could definitely flank Jeffrey around through the middle to kind of get a bit of a crossfire. I guess maybe they're afraid of Turkey's cavalry. Turkey's cavalry has been doing very well in both crashing on footmen and also taking out enemy cavalry fairly effectively.
Seems like NA is just waiting for Turkey to push out.
I mean, I would hope that Turkey will not be pushing out here. Now, flag does spawn down below.
That's it.
But I think
spam now.
I think Turkey is probably better off here not pushing out and waiting, because NA will eventually have to move and like at least move one person onto flag. And it looks like Jeffrey's cycling around now.
Yeah, Jeffrey's gonna get into a big crossfire now, or set up. Sorry.
I think this round
Turkey's
is
still just waiting, letting the NA set up.
I think if Turkey's cavalry, ooh, we have one of the cavalry dropped there, so that's unfortunate for Turkey, but they are going to push in.
Finally pushing out. But now Jeffrey's in a really good position to shoot into.
nice.
Ooh, Arthur, 2 quick kills from the cavalry, 3 kills. Sir Arthur with a double kill. Turkey cavalry is doing amazing right now.
Yeah, they're doing good at the moment.
Sir Arthur with a triple kill. He's playing amazing cavalry right now. So even being a player down and with a pretty good setup. Ooh, Minthil gets a nice headshot on crew right there.
Well, the Turkey cavalry did a good job shutting down Jeffrey early.
Yeah. They also did a really good job of supporting their guys, because supporting their infantry in that fight. Even though it was not a brilliant position for the cavalry, they definitely worked well with what they had. Pendragon with a double kill.
Definitely.
We have Vinny, who looks like he might be trying to save. Not a bad call. This would actually be this is a pretty big round if Vinny can save and stay alive, though it looks like might get caught out. He's got 2 Turkish cavalry on him.
Turkey does have 20 seconds to kill him. With faster horses.
But I don't believe Serenade horses are faster than hunters. I believe straight on speed, hunters are actually faster. Serenade horses are more maneuverable, but I'm pretty sure hunters are a bit faster, or they're the same. But it looks like he is gonna survive for the round. So good job there by Vinny, though it does not, and he was able to upgrade his armor and helmet. Pretty big upgrade right there.
Yeah, he forgot to upgrade. He did?
He did upgrade. Vinny upgraded his armor and helmet, so he now has leather armor and a kettle helmet rather than just the footman's helmet and the leather or I guess he has not the leather armor, the ragged. I don't know. I don't remember the name for the Rodak armor, but it's the kind of standard. Turkey's taking the battlements once again. They seem to like that position. Okay. Can from Turkey has upgraded both his armor, and he also got himself a hunter. Sir Arthur has upgraded his armor as well. Actually, he's upgraded his armor a lot. I believe that is that the second? Is that the first or second armor past the padded vest? I don't recall. I think it's the first armor passed, and then Can has the second armor.
Yeah.
Either way, two of the Turkish cavalry are being able to upgrade. We don't see any. We do see Pendragon and Menthil both in metal armor, so that's good for them. 1 archer, 1 infantry, of course.
The American seems to be messing up the drops again, seeing as Jeffrey has a fighting pick.
Ooh, that's
like they did on the first map.
Unless, yeah, that's bad. You have 3 cavalry. There should be a sword drop. That's pretty easy. Unless I guess actually 2 of the cavalry. I bet I know what happened. 2 of the cavalry are dropping light lances for the infantry, and I bet Vinny upgraded his equipment, and he may have not gotten the sword drop due to some screw up. Though I actually don't see how that'd be possible. Either way, flag spawns in mid. NA are going to be first onto it. They're approaching from the backside of Market. Turkey is still sitting on the battlements, not moving out. It looks like they're hesitating. The 2 infantry and Raiden, one of the archers, is going to be pushing around from the Rodak spawn, so in a spawn side. Menthil's hanging around the battlements. Looks like they're going to try and set up a crossfire.
The American crossbows would do better last time.
Worth noting, it looks like one of the infantry has swapped to a cavalry for NA, so they now have 4 cav. So it's equal lineup: 2 infantry, 2 rangers, and 4 cav. Looks like Tito swapped to cav. So I just now noticed that just happened this round. Ooh, Jeffrey's at half health. Got hit early. Turkey's got a...
very hesitant to want to fight the Turkey.
Jeffrey had a really good shot on Can there, saved John from getting couched, and then John finishes him off with a beautiful headshot. Sir Arthur got dismounted early, but he is remounting.
Americans supporting their infantry very well here compared to the Turkish.
Oodle takes down Colonel.
American crossbows are left completely open to shoot.
Oh, Turkey still has a 2 archer. That's something.
Yeah, but they lost their infantry. And it's 2 seconds left, so and they definitely has this round.
1 archer gone.
Turkey is getting a few kills here at the end. That's a big, wow, that's really big for them. It's gonna increase the gold for those 2 players and also decrease the amount of upgrading that those NA players, because the NA lost 3 players there at the end that just should not have happened. Sir Arthur is now he got a hunter this round because he mounted it and lived with it, and he also has some really shiny armor now. So he's going to be quite hard to take down. Raiden still has his armor as well because he survived the round, but Pendragon did lose his. Kefren and Pendragon are in the leather armor though. Looks like they're being... Ooh, Turkey's being very aggressive here, pushing off battlements right off the bat.
To them to open plane seems.
Not necessarily. That seems to be a pretty good call. Ooh, Menthil takes down John. That was a beautiful shot. Though
NA
Mintel
cavalry
does
being
get
blamed for
pressured.
this party.
Well, amazing
Yep.
shots from Mental.
I think Turkey had a really good call there. They NA definitely was not expecting them to push, and as you mentioned, NA's cavalry was out of position to receive that push. Though it is evening up a bit now. It's currently 6-5 in favor of, or 5-5, 5-4 now. A double kill, a triple kill for Tyke, and a double kill for Oodle.
Turkey archers doing a very good job just pinning down.
But NA
Cavalry.
pulled it back nicely. Moment. Oh, okay. That. Oh.
Turkey's archers are just mowing down. Yeah, the two Turkish archers did amazing that round.
They were left completely open though. Like, if the cavalry had run for them, they probably would have killed them easily. But as we said earlier, they were just caught out in a bad position. The Americans clearly didn't expect that.
Oh, nice shots.
That leaves Turkey to take the set.
Oh, sorry. I had the ping problem. I couldn't catch cards.
I was just repeating what me and Darren went over about NA being out of position.
I wouldn't necessarily say that they were out of position as much as they weren't in a. Well, I guess they were caught out. They weren't in a good position to get pushed there, but I think that was more because they weren't expecting the push, and their cavalry was really far away. As we saw, there was about a, I want to say something like 5-second delay before we saw the NA cavalry coming in to kind of really do anything there. So Turkey had a good 5 seconds to just be really aggressive and push pressure NA's infantry and our crossbows there. And
Yeah,
Turkey's cavalry did a good job of catching them out.
I should have clarified, like, their cavalry was out of position.
Yeah. And their archers and their crossbows and archer infantry almost fell back okay. Like, they almost got away, but I think the lack of their cavalry being there is really what cost them the round, because Turkey's cavalry came in at the right time to slow down the infantry so that Turkey was able to catch up. And, man, Turkey's archers, Minthel and Raiden, did amazing. They had amazing shots that round.
They truly did, but they were also left, like, the NA cavalry didn't try anything to...
They did. They actually, two NA cavalry came from behind the battlements and got a hit. They actually damaged Raiden and Minthel both. They had them about half health or less, but they made one pass at him, and they made the right call, I think, of they then proceeded past them to go help their infantry because they couldn't really... Yeah, it's one of those things where, as a cavalry, once you make your initial pass on an archer, particularly when they were on a hill against a wall, which they were, it's really a bad idea to turn around and try and do that. And they were also being harassed by the Turkish cavalry as well. I believe this is going to be live.
Yeah.
It is.
Right.
The right moves in the right time. What made Turkey win that round? I mean, he stopped two absolutely guaranteed catch lands. Venezuela, I mean. He shot two cav from he stopped both cavs from catching the two of the Turkish players. If they could catch that, they could probably NA could win that round easily. The right time, right moment.
We are now live with going into the last set. Score is currently 7-5 for Turkey. Turkey is running 3 infantry, 3 cavalry, 2 crossbows. NA is running 4 cavalry, 2 archers, 2 infantry.
No, so Turkey picks up another infantry.
Yep. Probably, obviously, due to the faction difference, not anything else, because their cavalry's been doing amazing. So I think that was definitely a call that they figure, hey, we're playing as a faction that cavalry's going to not be as good for us, so we're going to go ahead and just rely on infantry now to be able to survive. Do you see some Raiden got shot early there? He's now at half health.
The Americans could do much better, more map control, in my opinion.
Yeah, they definitely could have been.
Flex spawn. I think
looks
Turkey's
like-
been garage.
Yeah, NA did not move fast enough. Looks like they may get caught out here. May not be a bad position for NA to fight. NA may be happy to fight here, but if Turkey can catch them out, could definitely do some work here. We'll have to kind of wait and see. Both teams are kind of just staring each other down.
Yeah, none of them seems to want to engage or move for the flag. Like, no one wants to make the first.
Well, because, yeah, whoever's going to move first for the flag is going to get attacked in probably not the best position, so it is very much Oodle almost got a poke off with his spear.
Americans now moving backwards and the Turkish following.
The Turkey
And it
can
seems like
like,
one of their archers will be caught out.
Turkey cannot get in right now because of the bamboo spears.
Not a
Oh,
bad dismount for NA.
Ooh, Raiden takes down Vinny.
Though the American archers are left to shoot right now, so we might see some good shots now in favor of NA.
yeah, Turkey should go for the archers actually. But Turkey infantry did really. Oh, nice.
Both teams are doing very well holding their own right now, though.
Yeah, yeah.
Very even fight so far.
John is still shooting.
Guak and he getting 2 good kills, though.
Raiden takes down Crew. Neither team is on. Oh, Turkey has a guy on flag. It is now down to 25 seconds left in the round. At this point, if Turkey can just slow them down enough, they'll be able to win on
I
flag.
don't think the Americans have noticed it.
I don't think they have.
I
They
think
did get 2 more kills now, so they do have a numbers advantage.
So he got 10 seconds to survive on flag now.
6-3, and he's not really being pressured that much.
Just noticed him.
All he has to
Yeah,
do is
it's
just
like
stay
it's
alive.
Slowing down, but Turkey
Oh.
definitely has his reign.
Oh yeah, man, that was right there. We saw NA did not pay enough time to the flag, as where Turkey certainly did.
That was a nice round. That was a nice round.
It did leave NA to pick up a lot of gold, though, on those kills.
That is very true, but Turkey's now guaranteed a draw. Yeah, they guaranteed the tie with that round. So
Both of the teams played the same setup the entire match, right? They didn't change anything.
Turkey switched
only
in with
few
the
things.
infantry for this faction.
and they also, well, I mean, they play. Both teams had different lineups for open versus closed, and also NA did swap from, as Rodox, they swapped from having 3 infantry, 3 cavalry to 4 cavalry, 2 infantry.
But the players were same. I mean,
Yeah, it looks like for the most part the players have been the same. There's been 1 or 2 players who have swapped out between the sets. Like currently Turkey does not have Colonel, who was in last set.
okay.
Both Turkey and American seems to be wanting the same positions, though America's a bit more split up now, wanting a bit more of a crossfire.
I think NA is going to. Oh, they split their teams to 2. There's a group in the base, and where's the other group?
Though right now Turkey has both the flag spawns in their favor.
Interesting. NA is quite focused on the battlement right now. They split the infantry team to 2. There's like 2 archers. There's battlement, yeah.
The flag spawns,
Flag spawns down below.
It does look like Turkey want to hold the battlement a bit,
I think
because
they're
they're
going to
keeping up
hold.
further.
No, NA is
But they're
going
keeping
to.
all the equipment right now there. NA is moving around. Oh, now
That's-
Turkey's gonna relocate to the flag.
I think they're a little late to.
NA is not going through the battlements. They're taking the bridge route here, which I think we'll see how this works out. To answer Trat, yes, I realized that it's the wrong banners. I tried to fix it and it's not working. So, yeah.
Raiden was getting some good shots off from the battlement. He's currently undisturbed, but now the cav is going for him.
That's a bad place for cavalry to have to fight there. Crew takes down Pin Dragon, but Tyke takes down Crew. Currently 7-7.
Both teams are doing a good job holding flag. It's now coming down to the cavalry, just getting some support kills.
Nice job.
Turkey
Tyke.
getting 2 kills, so
Double kill for Tyke there.
Tyke with it. Double.
Double kill for Raiden.
I expected
Americans doing
more
very well
from
holding flag.
Yeah, they're doing good. Oh.
Now it comes down to that
Triple kill
extra
for
cav
Oodle.
can help each other enough to hold flag for
Ooh,
30 seconds.
Can gets taken out. Quadruple kill for Oodle. Very close round here. Oodle could potentially force a draw, but he does go down to Minthal there at the end.
It's a bit
I think
thinking,
NA
hoping he gets about 25 seconds, still against 3.
Oh, I didn't check time, so yeah, unlikely, but still could have potentially done it. He only was fighting 3 guys.
I think NAR just could do better. They couldn't really quite. I mean, they were free to shoot like 3 seconds or 4 seconds, and they couldn't shoot anything. It was actually more
They
than
also-
4 seconds, and well, Argus could actually impact that round more.
Yeah, they also were out of position in my opinion. Like that one archer who just stood completely in the open, letting Cab take him down. Well, he could have moved like 5 meters
Yeah.
to the right.
Turkey's being very
Over by the
aggressive,
wall.
pushing into the market, kind of catching NA out by the looks of it.
That was amazing headshot from Raiden.
Also, looking at Taiki, he
jumped
doesn't
and-
have a shield yet, so that might be a early kill for one of the NA archers.
Wow.
Oh, Turkey with that early push that we saw last set as well. Like it completely
Double kill for Raiden and Minthel. The archers, Turkey's rangers have been doing really well both in shooting, but also in melee. They can definitely hold their own, which that's the most annoying thing is when you come up against an archer who just will actually beat you in melee as well.
I do think that we see what we did see last set, that whenever Turkey does this surprise push, the NAs are caught completely off guard. And that
Player can play all
makes
the
Turkey
classes.
take the set and the match.
So final score will be 10-5 for Turkey.
5. Was there a draw round?
No?
Oh, sorry. Okay, sorry. I got mixed. Well, GG's to both teams then. I will just admit that NA proved me wrong. I expected more. How to say? I expected a better win from Turkey, as in numbers. But NA played better than I thought they would play. So I'm just gonna admit that. And
I do think we would have seen a different
congratulations.
result if we had like the first part of this tournament where it was the home and away system, where Turkey would have had better ping than the Americans and vice versa.
Yeah.
But now they have the same ping. We clearly saw that both teams has the same skill level.
Exactly.
Just coming down to
Yeah.
coordination and team play.
Absolutely. I think Turkey just showed that they had a lot more preparation, like you mentioned, Bellendor. I think they definitely preparation on this map in particular showed a
Yeah.
lot.
We were playing on this map even when I first joined the team. That was like 3 months ago, and I just imagine that probably they played this map every 2 to 3 days from that period, and that's a good time. That's a good amount of practice. But I just came to my mind that while streaming that I don't know how the NC admin team thinks about this situation, but I mean, probably this has been discussed in the forums before. I couldn't quite catch it. I don't follow it often, but they want to match. They want to equalize the both teams ping-wise. So they put the both teams on the central server and in equal distance to both countries. But when they do that, both teams actually have a high ping. I mean, since Turkey, if I remember correctly, Turkey usually has a lower ping in like 60 to 70 pings in normal NC matches. So since they want NA to play also in a playable, reasonable ping, they they increase the ping of the other team, and I don't know I don't know if I could quite make my point, but they kind of reducing the fun, the entertainment level, perhaps. I don't know.
Well, if both teams didn't play with in a UK server, then we'd see one match on probably France or Holland, and then the other on America, which would be very excruciating for both teams having to play with such high ping.
Yeah,
So
that would be
I
less
think
fun,
they did a
but-
good job getting a UK server and getting both teams on the same ping level.
Yeah, actually, yeah, on the second time, yeah. Probably, yeah. Yeah, on the second thought, yeah, I realized that it's a better idea. Yeah. Congratulations on the idea. I think I think that nice. Thank you for having us.
Great being here.
Much to remember. I'm impressed by NA, truly. And I think NA is having their best year throughout the entire Warband career. I mean, I never seen them playing so effectively. I don't know how they're in the place in the group stage, but right now they're doing like a really team that can play in at least the finals, the quarterfinals. But of course, after they fix some things like coordination and all. And of course, as usual, I just congratulate my own country, the Turkey. They're doing awesome as always. They're making us proud. Well, thanks for having us. It's a nice match.
All right. Well, as I said, thank everyone for watching. Be sure to check back again, and till next time.